Ginyu Force rules. The 5-member team represents one of the toughest challenges the Z fighters ever had to face at the time. Guldo, Recoome, Burter, Jeice, and Captain Ginyu make up the Frieza Force's best soldiers. Despite being extremely memorable villains, very little is known about the team or told to us during the show. But that's the beauty of Akira Toriyama's writing, as he can convey so much about a character without the need of exposition. We know everything we need to fear, love, and laugh with the Ginyu Force. Still, there's much more to them than meets the eye. Like many Dragon Ball characters, the Ginyu Force has gotten much more information added to them thanks to interviews, guidebooks, napkins, and more. So, come with me in this episode of Dragon Ball Explained, where we explore the Ginyu Force. We are first introduced to the Force when they arrive on planet Namek on age 762, December 24th, in order to deliver scouters and help Frieza in his quest for the Dragon Balls. While Frieza's family is named after refrigerators, coolers, and more, the Ginyu Force is named after dairy products you'd find in said fridge. Ginyu is Ginyu, or milk in Japanese, Recoome is cream, Burter is butter, Jeice is cheese, and Guldo is yogurt. There is, however, one more member of the Ginyu Force we didn't know about until very recently, that being Bonyu. Her data was actually found in the space pod Goku used to escape Namek, in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Very little is known about her, but she was designed by Toriyama himself for this small side quest. She's from the same race as Jeice, that being the Branch race, and she was actually the first member to join the Force right after Ginyu. And although she was very strong, she just couldn't take those poses seriously and was politely asked to leave the Force. But she continued to serve under Frieza. Her name pun is similar to the others, but I'd say a little bit more on the nose, because Bonyu is a pun on the Japanese word for breast milk. That's all we have for Bonyu, but we've got plenty more to cover with the rest of the Ginyu Force. As in 1992, a strategy guide for the Famicom Dragon Ball Z game, Gekishin Frieza, was released, with 2 full pages of information on the Ginyu Force members. That's where most of the information comes from, though there is also things such as Kakarot, Tenkaichi 3, and others that I will be using through this video. So, after Bonyu joined the team, Jeice was the second one. As with all the members of the Ginyu Force, he's got some unique abilities that manifested to him during childhood. Jeice played as a pitcher in his intergalactic Little League baseball team, where he made his crusher ball technique. And this isn't mentioned anywhere, but I do imagine that he received that nickname, the Red Magma, from his team members. Also, Salsa is the leader of Cooler's elite squadron. I know movie stuff, but hear me out. He's from the same race and star system as Jeice, and the two of them ended up being rivals and on opposing cold teams. Jeice is the second in command in the Ginyu Force. The next member to join was Recoome. The way he developed his techniques was thanks to being a ballerina and a dancer growing up, giving him his abilities and poses which he uses for techniques, such as the Ultra Fighting Bomber, the Recoome Eraser Gun, and the Recoome Kick. After Recoome came Burter, who has the saddest backstory out of them all. His mom was so strict when it came to chores that he would hit him whenever he was late for anything, such as making food or whatever. So, he had to become the fastest in the universe to make sure that never happened again. As a parallel to Jeice, he was known as the Blue Hurricane, and the two of them are best friends. The next and last member to join the Ginyu Force was Guldo, who uses psychic abilities to see up girls' skirts and steal toys. According to Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Guldo had to battle Jeice, Recoome, and Ginyu in order to prove himself as worthy of joining the Ginyu Force. There is a filler scene in the anime where Vegeta bullies Guldo as he has bad breath and looks like a frog. Guldo's about to retaliate, but Frieza arrives and blasts him away. But of course, we can't forget about the captain himself. He first used his powers to exchange bodies with the richest kid in school to get the attention of the girls. But he soon realized that men shouldn't be fighting over money or looks, but rather focus on power. In a Toritara illustration, we see Ginyu switching bodies with his current body, the purple horn one that we see usually, meaning that whatever that other one is back there, perhaps that's his real body. In the Weekly Shonen Jump 1991 issue 25, it was revealed that Ginyu actually joined Cooler's armor squadron and even fought Salsa for the position of captain, but after he lost, he instead formed his own team under Frieza. In Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Ginyu Force is shown holding a contest to find the next Ginyu Force member on planet Vegeta. It comes down to Bardock and his squad, but ultimately none of them get in, because the Ginyu Force realize that they're already a squad, and there's nothing more important than loyalty. So they instead say that they've become rivals, whatever that means to the Saiyans. It didn't seem like Bardock and the others wanted to join anyways. They were just kind of forced into it. They were hoping to lose anyways. This section of the video I recorded a little bit after being completed, because I ordered the book with the information about the Ginyu Force online. However, at first I ordered the wrong one. This is because a lot of the sources online cite the origin of the images of the Ginyu Force's childhood as coming from the strategy guide for Super Saiya Densetsu. I do in fact have that strategy guide and can confirm that it's not there. The Dragon Ball Wiki has that wrong. In fact, the correct place where the images come from is a different strategy guide for the Famicom game Gekishin Frieza. As you can see here, they're all right there. It's really interesting stuff. It's things like this that rarely, if ever, get reprinted. So it's really cool to have this in my collection now. The Ginyu Force gave our heroes a lot of trouble. Guldo nearly killed Gohan and Krillin before being decapitated by Vegeta. Recoome was up to bat next, but he was quickly defeated by Goku. Jeice and Burter took the Saiyan on at once, but neither of them stood a chance. Thus, it was up to Captain Ginyu, who switched bodies with Goku after maiming his own body. But after an arduous battle, he was forced to switch bodies, and Goku threw a frog in the way. Vegeta actually killed all of the Ginyu Force minus Ginyu. That was until Dragon Ball Super, where the Ginyu Frog returns and switches bodies with Tagoma. Even so, he is also killed by Vegeta. It is worth mentioning that in the anime filler, the Ginyu Force returns, finding their way to King Kai's planet and attacking it, but they don't stand a chance against the human Z fighters who had been training in Otherworld.
Aim!
What? Did you just call our Captain Spies lame after he spent all that time thinking him up?
So, that was the backstory of the Ginyu Force. A lot of surprising stuff if I do say so myself, and I wish we could get even more. While researching the topic, I found something interesting. In 2008, Naho Oishi, who you may know as the artist of episode of Bardock and Dragon Ball SD, made a manga parody series for V-Jump about the Ginyu Force. The series is called New Gadgets Super Lovers, and they received Dragon Ball toys and gadgets to review. I'll talk about it some more in a video about all the strange Dragon Ball spin-offs. Here's a little funny story about Recoome in fact. One of my earliest memories in life is watching the episode where Goku defeats Recoome. For context, I have been watching Dragon Ball ever since I was around 2 years old with my parents, so that was a long time ago. Beyond that, for some reason I just can't explain, every time I play through Dragon Ball Z video games, through the story mode, I always get a double KO when it comes to Recoome. I don't know why it is, but the first time I fight him, I get a double KO. The first time it was in Budokai 2, then it happened in 3, and Infinite World, Burst Limit, and I'm sure there's been some other ones. I have no idea why, but I think it's because at the start of the Frieza saga, that's usually when Dragon Ball Z video games start to hit a difficulty spike. Either way, that's my funny little anecdote and connection to the Ginyu Force. But you'll let me know. What do you think of the Frieza Force's finest squad? Leave it in the comments down below and I'll be sure to read them. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until we meet again, see ya. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this brand new Dragon Ball Explained. There are more like this coming, so be sure to look out for them. They're so much fun to make, even if they take more time because of the research, recording, and all that stuff. And a huge thank you to Geeks for Fun for editing this video. I'm always looking for more suggestions when it comes to this series, so leave it in the comments down below or ask me to cover something on Twitter at SmugStickDB. That's the easiest way to contact me. And as always, a huge thank you to the patrons of the channel. Faisal, Al Sharif, Shaki Rush, Ako, Grim Shadow, Chris Banks, Giovanni Jimenez, Zanos, D-Man for Life, Marlon Gonzalez, KV, Hurt Fanfiction, Blaze9526, Crazed PlayStation CK, Free Flow Highway, Jackie Effing Chan, Ethan Fraze, Mystic Angel, Shane K, Angel MR, True Lightning Striker, Squad 100, Ghost 1571, Kaiser Jirachi, Jonas Paulus, Trent Rules, D-Man Plays 22, Jim G, Drum Foster, Salil Paranjape, Keith Grimes, Celestia, and Samuel Randall. Thank you so much for the love and support as always, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at SmugStickDB and join the Discord in the description below. Until we meet again, see ya!